say that it's us. Your words I can't trust. Polish me up and then leave me to rust. I don't know what you want, babe. I don't know what you want, yeah. I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. Me and you over the moon. See you soon, yeah. I'll see you soon. Chicken nuggets in a Ziploc bag. I let you go this time, I'm not so sad. 'Cause I know exactly what we had. I can love you without calling you mine. I can love you without calling you mine. I can love you without calling you mine. Maybe it's for the better this time. Baby, I'm over you.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Symone Titania, and you are back for another episode of The Indie Seat.
So, yeah, it's been all day.
And today on The Indie Seat, we have JD Lou. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Good. I'm doing well, too. Thank you for blessing The Indie Seat with your presence.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Yes. Your energy is just so amazing, so joyful.
Thanks. I try.
Yeah, every time I talk to you, I just want to make sure that I am smiling, too.
That means a lot. That's my goal in life. You
Yeah.
know, touch others in a positive way.
I'm always listening to your music on Spotify on
Yeah.
repeat. So when you're writing your music, what do you write about?
Well, okay, started off, I started writing because I came from a classical background, so I didn't really write much. I did it here and there, but never seriously. It was always a goal of mine to do it, but I never thought I actually could. And then I went through my first breakup, and I was devastated. I was like, there's so much pain. I don't know what to do with this. Mm-hmm. So that was when I really started writing. I wrote songs and songs and songs because there was no other way for me to express everything that I was feeling. So that was my method, and that's what got me started. Now I write a little bit more about other things, like happy things too.
Yeah.
I started doing a songwriting class at where I attend school, and that taught me a lot because we had to write songs about random things sometimes.
Yeah.
And part of the songwriting process when you're a songwriter is sometimes you have to just write a song to write about it.
Right.
It can't just be automatic when you're feeling it. So that was tough for me in that class because
sure.
I would always write what I felt.
And what is your mission statement as an artist?
As an artist, I want people to know they're not alone because it's really easy to feel like you're in this alone because the way the world is just set up right now with so much going on. And we all know, we have friends. We all know that there's people there for us, but there's always a moment where you feel like I'm alone completely. Even though your roommate's in the room next door. That's how I feel sometimes. My roommate's in the room next door. My mom will be downstairs, but I'll still feel really alone. And the way that I feel less alone in my feelings and emotions is when I listen to music. So I want to be able to share my experiences and maybe comfort someone that's going through the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And what does that feel like, knowing that someone might be going through something, they're in a room by themselves, feeling alone, they plug in their Bluetooth headphones and they're playing your music. What does that make you feel like?
That makes me really emotional. So me as a person, one of my goals as a person is to just change someone in a positive way, even like whoever I see on the street, because you never know what someone's going through. Everyone has their own suffering in a certain way. To reduce that suffering of someone else means a lot to me. If they could call me, whoever they were, that would be great, but not everyone has my phone number, so my music is my way of like giving them a virtual hug and saying like, hey, it's all right. I went through a lot of tough things growing up, like emotionally, so I know how hard it is to feel alone, so I don't want anyone to ever feel like that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Can you remember an artist that made you feel connected or that you weren't alone? Can you remember at least one artist?
Oh my God, Harry Styles and Olivia Rodrigo. I've been obsessed with One Direction since I was like 12, and Harry.
I can see that.
Do I give off One Direction energy? And I followed Harry through his solo career, and I feel like I know him. I don't know him. One day, my goal is to write a song with him. Cool. So putting that into the universe.
That all out there, yes.
JD Lou and Harry Styles.
Yes.
But following him and just seeing like how on screens we see that he's this big star and that everyone's obsessed with him, but his lyrics and his music is so sincere and so vulnerable. Wow, that really inspired me for like this man to be singing about so much pain and personal things too. Right. And it shows you, it humanizes him. Like he's a person too. He's a person. And it, his vulnerability allowed me to be vulnerable with myself too. And Olivia Rodrigo too. She's younger than me, which makes me a little like, oh shoot, I have to like get it together. But she's incredible too. The words she writes are so like, this is what I'm feeling, and no filter.
I think it's so cool that you started writing music through a breakup. That part's not cool. Breakups are not cool. I'm not saying that part. No. But the fact that you can be vulnerable in writing that through a breakup, and then going to school, learning structure, and then also being challenged to write about certain topics. Do you find that there's a balance you have to keep in, being vulnerable, but then also keeping structure that, is like typical?
Yeah. So when I wrote that first song, the one that's out on streaming platforms, Undone, I worked with my friend Noah. Hey, Noah. He's in my school, and he's in the chorus with me, and he was like, this is a 6-bar phrase. I was like, oh, what? Like, I had no idea about structure, because usually songs are in 4/4, and they're 4 bars each. So that has been a big struggle for me, actually, because since I come from a classical and choral background, everything's way more like mushy, Not mushy. Classical is very structured sometimes, but I wasn't used to having a groove and like a structure. I just followed the conductor because I come from choral singing. So that's been really hard, and I had to really work on that and work on my timing, because I would get off the beat.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So my process is I write out a full page of all my feelings, and then I'll pick through things and turn those into lyrics, so I can keep the structure. So I do keep structure in mind, because if I just go la-di-da, then it's hard for even me to remember. So I like the structure. I thrive off the structure. I was a little bad at the structure at first, so I'm so grateful I had that class with Craig Carruthers at the University of Miami. He's awesome.
Woo, shout out UM.
Go Canes.
Hey.
Yeah, because so he taught me like some structure, and once you get the hang of structure, then you can let it go a little bit. I've been listening to a lot of Hiatus Coyote.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Like, no, not that they don't have structure, but they're very much like, now we're in 7/4, and now this bar is 9 beats, and they don't follow traditional songwriting, and I think that's awesome. I've been experimenting with that a little. So yeah, structure first, and then after I've learned the rules, after I started writing a couple songs, more than a couple, like after I've written a lot of songs with the structure, I started to stray away, and like, since I know how to do this now, I can pull back and make it my own thing.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys? We are right here at WUUL Studios. This is where we are shooting the indie seat. And we want to thank WUUL Studios so much because they are one of our community supporters, and we appreciate all our community supporters. If you're an artist or business looking for a place to shoot anything that you can think of, they can do it, okay? So hit up WUUL Studios. They do hourly rentals, and you can book it right on their website. It's really simple, WUULstudios.com. Thank y'all so much. Again, check out WUUL Studios, and make sure you're checking out the indie seat too, all right? All right, y'all. Peace. Thank you. And watching you perform is just like, it's an experience all around. And
really?
yeah, I'm just wondering, what is that process for you like? So like the singing, but then also having the live instruments behind you. Do you thrive off of having that live music?
Oh my God, I actually get so nervous. I'm starting to enjoy it now, but there's a backstory. So since I used to sing classical music in 7th grade, I was singing, sophomore year of high school, I was singing a German lieder, and I completely blanked. And in front of the judges, it was a competition, completely blanked, and I was like, and then I got a good. So they rate you superior, excellent, good, fair, poor. I got a good. And I was devastated. No, it was bad. Because you usually get excellence or superiors. And I was like, I can't believe I got a good. That traumatized me a little bit. So it was very hard for me to have fun on stage. I didn't start performing with the band until like last year or like the year before.
Really?
Because it was so hard for me. I've been really telling myself like be present, have fun, because I'll like black out and I'll be like, I don't know what happened. Yeah, I've been working towards it, and like I was telling you, I had trouble keeping time. So I had never sang with the band before, so they were like, come on, stay with us. And I was like, I don't know where we are right now. So that's been a huge hurdle that I had to overcome, and it made me feel very small actually for a while, because that's something that you're supposed to have naturally as a musician, especially as a singer. You're supposed to know when to come in. You're supposed to understand structure. That's just something that you should know. So I felt really stupid. I was like, I can't even follow a band. I can't stay on tempo. Like if I don't have that basic stuff, how am I going to move forward? So I did have like a plateau for a moment when I was like, I can't do this. I'm not good at this. I'm gonna stop performing. Like if I can't stay with my band, then how am I going to, everyone's gonna know, that's embarrassing. But then I said, you know what? I started doing this year. I have to give myself a little bit more grace. I just need more practice. And I'm glad that I stuck with it, because even though I still mess up a little here and there, it goes over my head instead of before it letting like me completely like stop. And I was like, I can't recover now. So I know how to recover now. I know how to laugh it off, and I know how to just keep going. Yeah. So
and I think
I'm working.
It's beautiful that you said give yourself grace, because as a creative, as a human in general, we have to give ourselves great grace and opportunities to mess up so that we can learn.
Exactly.
You know, because I know how it is messing up on stage or messing up when you're doing a speech. You just kind of shut down. But as soon as you give yourself that grace, you're able to open up and be vulnerable, and more people can connect with you. What's your favorite festival? Have you been to any?
I haven't been to any personally. I know, they're just really expensive all the time, and I haven't had enough money to go to one, but maybe in the near future I will sing at one.
Oh yes, definitely. And who would you love to be on a lineup with?
Okay. So I really like Yeba. She's incredible to me. Talk about structure. She does whatever she wants, especially with harmony. It's like, oh, we're here now. Now we're in minor. And so I think she's just incredible, and I look up to her so much. So I'd love to sing with Yeba, obviously Harry Styles, even though he's like that. Those are like my dream people. Hiatus Coyote, like I mentioned before. The Free Nationals.
What's coming up? Do you have any new music that you're going to be putting out?
So I've been working on an EP since the summer, and I've had like dozens of songs. I'm like, okay, this is the final EP. No, actually, I just wrote a new song, and I like this better, and I don't like this one anymore. So it's been a long process, but we're finally locking it down. I work with the band, and they come with me to my performances, and they back me up. You know, they're always there for me. And they sometimes I don't know how to get my thoughts out, and I'm like, I want to go like this, do 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 do, and they're like, oh, like this.
Oh, and they got
exactly.
it? Wow.
Yeah, so it's
Nothing
so
like
fun.
synergy.
Yeah.
Especially when you're collaborating.
I
It's just
know.
like, you
Yeah.
get me.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Will you be touring the EP at all?
I was thinking about touring it, but I also want to travel during the summer.
Got you.
So I don't know. And I'm not that big yet, and I don't know if anyone would come to my shows.
Oh my goodness, of course they will. Why not combine the two? If you're going to travel, you
That's
might as well have a
true.
show in whatever city
Yeah,
or, you know,
yeah.
country you're going to.
You're right.
Yeah. If you can offer a piece of advice to an artist who might be afraid of performing because they just don't think they have enough experience, what type of advice would you offer them?
Okay, believe in yourself, because, and it sounds so cheesy, but if you don't believe in yourself, it's hard for other people to buy in, because if you get up on stage and you look nervous, they're gonna be nervous for you. So just believe in yourself and you got it, you know, and don't give up. Like I was saying, I had a little a moment where I was like, I can't do this, but I kept going. Do not give up and believe in yourself, and follow your heart. Do also super cheesy, but you know, you have to do what feels right for you, what feels good. Find time to figure out what your sound is and run with it, you know? Yeah.
And you guys, make sure, remember to give yourself grace. Why not, okay? You are worth it. And thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the NDC. We can't wait to see you again. And make sure you stick around to watch Mango Sessions. All right, y'all. Peace. Just let it be, 'cause I'm not doing better, and they have their own disasters anyway. I haven't cracked the code, and I always feel alone. My back on the door, and my head in my hands, I'll count to 10. Gotta pull it all together, can't let anybody ever see What's up, guys? That's right, it's your girl Symone Titania, and I am in the building today to tell you about our sponsor, Epiphanii. Epiphanii hair and body care products is my go-to, okay? A lot of y'all be reaching out to me about my hair, and I'm gonna tell you straight up, this is what makes me do what I do and be great even on those days that I am waking up for the NDC and can't be great. I just spray myself with a little ajabu spray. This has a little bit of tea tree, aloe, and everything you need to keep you fresh for your body and your hair. This right here, this is the shea butter, okay? It's ajabu shea butter, and yes, you can use them both together. I use it for my hair and for my body. This is to set my styles when I do my braid outs, my twists, to keep my feet moisturized, if you know what I mean. And this right here, everyone can use. This is a little bit of light and breezy oil, and you could put this on your face. Singers, you can even put this a little bit on your fingers and put it right up in your throat, and it just relaxes you right before your performance. And this is called light and breezy oil. Anyway, I just wanted to come straight to you guys because I get the question all the time, but this is the answer, okay? Epiphanii hair and body care products made right here in Miami, Florida by a beautiful Black woman, okay? And make sure you support EpiphaniiHairandBodyCare.com. Thank you so much for always supporting us, Epiphanii. Peace.